Ford. 3 letters. Playing at home, you know this one. WTF. What is going on, All-Terrain Nation? And that's right, this is a WTF, and it's been a minute because things have been chilled out with the Bronco a little bit, and well, I'm looking at emails, and I'm seeing a lot of pissed off people, and I just have to comment. That is right. So, if you don't know, Ford 2020, we reserved Broncos. Everybody was pumped. We thought, oh, by December you can order the damn things, and by spring you'll have them. Well, they missed that mark. Finally, by January you could order them, and well, they just couldn't make a lot. And there's things you think about. You go, okay, pandemic, you know, there's supply issues, which Ford seems to have. I've done enough videos on that. There seems to be a lot of supply issues. Well, we're going to get into, because I want to put this email up so we can all play along. And I want your thoughts, because this one's a head scratcher. If you've received this letter in your emails, well, you're at minimum a 23 now, at minimum. And I'm not completely upset. I know I sound excited and mad about this, and I'm upset for people who have been waiting for a very, very long time for their Broncos, and that does piss me off quite a bit. And we can, we can keep saying COVID or pandemic and all this stuff, but at some point, Ford needed to do this last year. They needed to shut the order banks down. Did they? They didn't. They should have shut the reservations down. They kept the reservations going for what? 5 months, something like that, and picked up over 190,000 pre-orders, which obviously I think by now, I think at least 30 to 40% of the people have backed out of these pre-orders. I mean, I think that some people have just had enough with this, and for good reason. Don't get me wrong. If you've backed out of yours and you've went to a Jeep or just some other completely different vehicle, I get it. And you're like, hey, you know what, Dave? I'm going to wait a few years and let's let this BS just kind of scroll on past us, right? But they didn't learn the lessons here, and they took what they didn't learn. But with Maverick, that's right, the Ford Maverick, the little pickup truck, they got the same. They were getting massive amount of orders, and they shut it down like a long time ago. So if you want a 23 and a Maverick now, or if you want to order one, you have to wait till summer, which is when this is going to happen. You're going to see this and open up. If you're interested, we're going to see it in summer. But let's read this real quick. So it says, as of 2022, the Ford Bronco SUV rolls off the line and into the outdoors. We'd like to share some updates and say thanks. Thanks. We know you want to be kept in the loop, so here's the latest. Now, that right there, I will say, we know you want to be kept in the loop. Trust me, they're watching the forums. They're watching Facebook. They know how pissed off everybody is about this that haven't gotten their Bronco yet. But the part that pisses me off is my friends, people who watch this channel, people who don't watch this channel, that have been waiting. A day 1 through 10 reservation, those orders should damn near be out by now, but they're not. Two-door people. I know many two-door people, not a few, many that have hit me up privately and said, hey, man, I'm a day 2 reservation holder, and I'm seeing the person bragging about it on Facebook, which they should. It's a kick-ass vehicle, don't get me wrong. They ordered like 4 months ago, and they've gotten theirs, and I'm a day 1, 2, 3 reservation holder and can't seem to sniff anything about my Bronco. Now, does that all go back to the Granger thing of where a lot of people were taking in, these smaller dealers were taking in massive orders. They were discounting the Bronco to get orders, thinking it would help their dealership, and then Ford kind of slapped their hand on that and said no go on that and changed the game, changed the way they did it? Maybe. I recommend right now, if you're a day through 1 through 5 at minimum, and you've not sniffed anything, your dealership hasn't told you anything about it, go find you another dealership several hundred miles away. It'll be a fun trip when you get it, but do this. I'm telling you, it's cost you $100 maybe. I'm not sure if your dealership required a larger down payment, but I think if you convert that order somewhere else, don't try to move your order. Just order the exact same thing you want somewhere else. Maybe that helps get you your Bronco a little bit sooner. And obviously Ford doesn't want to say that because they don't want to piss off their dealerships. And, well, the dealerships are pissing off Ford right now with all these, ADM and overcharges. But let's get back to the letter here. And it says, Bronco order banks. We're continuing to prioritize. the orders that have already have like yours by pausing new retail orders of the 22 model year. After March 7th, 22s, you'll hear more on the 23 model year later this year. Questions. If you want more info, check out our FAQ for more details, including an exclusive chance to order one of their special editions. If you're a base guy, hardtop two-door base guy, was Raptor four-door ever on your... No, like, that's... Esteban kind of... There was that thing on Bronco Nation that kind of slapped people in the face. Very upsetting. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll be in touch. In the meantime, if you need help with anything about your order, your dealer is ready. Yeah, your dealer is ready because they don't know what half the time's going on. And it's no fault of the dealer. Salesmen, if you call your salesman, they are hyper-focused on whatever's selling right now. They don't research this stuff like journalists do or like you do in the community. They just don't do that. So Ford, I think that's kind of them saying, hey, stop calling our 1-800 number. We're doing the best we can. And I do think Ford is doing the best they can. At the end of the day, they took a massive amount of orders on this thing, whether it be their fault or not. You know, reservation banks, once again, should have been shut down earlier when we're in 2022. In 20, they should have shut that stuff down way earlier. They should maybe just the months of July, maybe just to July to August, kept them open, and that's it. But money, got a little greedy, and well, we're in this situation now. So what is going to be the next free thing Ford sends out? That should be a WTF video. But anyways, in the comments, are you upset about it? Do you understand? You know, once again, they did this with Maverick. They shut it down early, and yeah, Maverick guy is a little upset about it, but they know. And, well, we've had 2 years of Bronco, just no clear-cut answers. So, in the comments, let me know what you think. Well, have you had enough? In the comments, if you've had enough of this, let me know. And don't be ugly about it. I know, well, once again, yes, there's been commodity issues. There's been all kinds of issues. Ford knows how to crank out vehicles. They know, like, look at F-150. They know when they want to build something, they want to build it. But we're in, unprecedented times. So, we know there was the chip shortage. You know, there's been commodity shortage, whether it be the hitch, the 2.7, the hard tops have been a nightmare. I get that. But when I start seeing people getting their Broncos that are just ordering and, you drop, hey, we're shutting down the order banks for 22s March. And I know, once again, yes, you look back and go, well, they're just trying to, they've sold a lot. They're just trying to, like, limit expectations for this year. I get that. Totally get that. But in the comments, let me know what you think. It's a crazy time we're living in. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, you know the drill. It does not matter what you drive. Well, you might not be driving a Bronco for a while here on All Terrain Nation. Peace, everybody.